Yes, it does mean a lot. You want to be attracted to your spouse. Again, does it have to be this guy, like the ideal guy, like for the universal attraction? Absolutely not. He just has to be attractive to me.
How important is physical attraction to you? Like, are you willing to date someone who is just completely not your type at all, but you guys chemistry, the way you guys lock in is like that? Or, like how do you feel about physical attraction? How important is that to each lady? We can start off with mistaken.
Physical attraction is very important. Especially if you're talking about being with someone for the rest of your life. You do want to be physically attracted to them, you know. And again, well, I would say attracted, not necessarily because some people are attracted to certain things. So I'm going to say not just physically attractive, but whatever you find attractive. Some people don't care about the looks part, they care more about the connection part or the mental aspect. There's things about people that you can find that you're attracted to. So whatever your specific attraction is, then is definitely important because you're going to be interacting with that person. For me, there has to be a physical attraction. Like, yeah, I mean, what, we're 26 years in, like, in dating, 19 years married. And I can say that even through the changes that, I don't look the same that I did when I met him when I was 18. He doesn't look the same. He's 4 years older than me, so he doesn't look the same. We've both gained weight. We've both, have older bodies. But when I say that there is a physical attraction that I like, I'm just smiling out. Like, there is such a physical attraction that I have to my husband that it makes me want to, be physical with him because that attraction is there. He goes in the shower, I'm peeking. He's not, noticing, but I'm like, there's that physical attraction, and you are going to need that to sustain a healthy, sexual relationship when you're married. I mean, the physical attraction is definitely there. Very important.
Okay. So Shan, how important is physical attraction to you, ma'am?
Oh my gosh. Ideally, I would want to be physically attracted to my mate. I mean, ideally. Does he have to be like a god? No. He don't have to be a supermodel or like the most handsome man on earth. I mean, I would love that, but he doesn't have to be. But I mean, I think like Mistaken said, attraction does make a difference. I am, she and I have been friends for years, and I know how attracted she is to her husband, and it is a beautiful thing. Like, she talks about him like she met him 2 weeks ago. Okay, so and I love that about their relationship. Like, they just keep that fire going, and I would love that for myself. So I think that, again, because I know people like, well, it's always the people. Yes, it does mean a lot. You want to be attracted to your spouse. Again, does it have to be this guy, like the ideal guy, like for the universal attraction? Absolutely not. He just has to be attractive to me. That's all.
All right. Ina.
Yeah, I think it's all been said at this point. Physical attraction is incredibly important, but that what is considered physically attractive is not just one type. It's not just one build or anything like that. Like, physical attraction, with the understanding that human beings change, not even just with age, sometimes just with circumstances. Like, if you go from a blue collar job where you are working with your hands every day to an office job, your body's going to change, right? It doesn't even have to be an age thing. And so understanding that there are different things that are physically attractive, um, absolutely. But it's still really important that I'm physically attracted to my partner. Like that part is non-negotiable.
Pretty hustle. How important is it?
It's very important. Um, like Shan said, like you other ladies said, you don't have to be what society considers a not a bombshell, but fine or the man. But like, long as I'm attracted to you, long as I don't mind waking up to you every day or being seen with you or enjoying life with you. And what I mean by attracted, I need to be attracted to you, not only your looks, your mindset, because some people can be fine, but they can be silly. So, a childish, something like that. So long as you're attractive to me as a whole. So you might be a 6 in the looks, but your personality might be a 20 plus. Your drive might be a 20. Everything about all your other characteristics may be top tier, but that's going to make you that much finer to me. Where somebody might be the finest man on earth, a bum, can't hold no conversation, can't keep no money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're attractive to me, but you're also a bill, you're a headache at the same time. So it's all about who you want, who is attracted to you, and can you see yourself spending life with that person.
I definitely agree with that part. That because I know, like with men, they are visual creatures, and they're like one of their probably top three qualities or something that they look for in a woman will probably be the physical attraction. I think the difference, and I'm not a man, so I don't know, but just based on conversations that I've had with men, like my brother-in-law, my husband, my brother, things like that, is that sometimes they will place the physical attraction above all else at times and end up in dealing with somebody that they may not have necessarily needed to deal with longer than they should have, or passed up on somebody who would have been a better choice because, like Pretty said, she may have been a 6, but she had all of the other things that would honestly round her out as like a 8 or a 9, like when you average it out. But because the physical part was not on par with what they wanted, they, let one get away. So I definitely think physical attraction is important, but I don't think it necessarily should be the end all be all, because you may miss out on an opportunity with somebody that would be a great relationship.
I definitely have to agree with you on that. Physical attraction is important to me, but to a degree, there's certain things that I feel like are bendable, some things that, I would be okay with. But also I still have to want to be intimate with you. I still have to look at you and be like, oh, that's my baby. I don't want to look at you and be like, I gotta do something with you tonight. So that to me is important.
It feels like a job versus a relationship.
Right. I do want to let everybody know that the link has been dropped. So if any of the people who are watching live right now, you can come in, weigh in on how you feel about these topics.
Sorry, it was a
Right
fly.
on.
It's getting
Did
on
you
my,
get it?
it's flying around. No.
Um,
Eugene Steele, he said something in the comments that I think this is a lot of us operate from, and I think is a good thing. He said that he doesn't necessarily know what he wants, but he knows what he doesn't want. And I think a lot of times, sometimes that kind of it has us in situations when we don't necessarily know what we're looking for, and then we deal with somebody and be like, I know I don't want that. But I would say, if you know what you don't want, then I guess the opposite would be what you want. Like if you know you don't want anybody with a bad attitude, then I guess the opposite of what you would be looking for and wanting would be someone with a positive attitude. That would be my starting point.